going to be running the paperwork down to the starting line. Thank you, Riley. Oh, go ahead, throw it. It's all right. It's not ours. All right, first tractor is on. It's a red one. We're ready for Nick Teeman out of Marion, Ohio. Pulled tonight for Teeman Fabrication. I know Jim's back here writing notes down already. And your volunteer fire department over here, they've got the Scott Fire Department. Thank you for being here. Hope we don't need you, but they're here in case we do. He has the Kucharenko flyer on the back of that International. He has been working the track all day for the antiques, but right now, Nick Teeman, you're going to be the test hook when this off-farm tractor class out of Marion, Ohio, pulling for Teeman Fabrication. Chains tight, greens in the air. Here he comes, Bill the Moose in that tractor. First special turn to black. He will let it loose. Here we go. Nick's going in up at 267 and 1, 267 and 1. Like I say, he is the test puller. Sample comes up to the tractor, going to have that conversation with him, what he wants to do. There's what, about 10 of them in the class. All right, back to green. Chain comes tight. Here he comes. Pat Collins out of Friendly, West Virginia. International Casey. They lighten that sled up, still stops right there at 254 feet for Pat Collins. We need a tow tractor to the track, please. Tow tractor to the track, please. Built that in a hurry. Like I said, the antiques ran a little bit long, so they did everything they could to get that track done as quick as they could. But Andy having a little trouble, taking him just a couple extra swipes to get that thing smoothed out. Back in. But right now, here comes Roger with it on North Bend, Ohio. Young deer. There's a flag in the air right there at 292 and 292 and 2 for Roger with it. That's where we're going to set the okay. All right, here he comes. We got him hooked up, greens on the track. Paul Beef from Athens, Ohio, the Executioner 3.0. We got us a new leader now, 311. All right, green comes on the track. Here we go, Sean Work out of Stockport, Ohio. Leader sits out there at 311 and 5. Let's see what that International's got. Here he comes in the wrong collar. Out there, we got us another new leader. They're starting to build a road over there on the far side. He's going to end up at 3. Leader now sits at 319 and 6. That's where the Lahote Trucking and Excavating leader code sits at right now. going to come up a little short tonight. 293 and 4. 293 and 4. Robbie Alloway. Jesse Lilly in the left foot unleashed. Comes to us from West Alexander, Pennsylvania. It's going to end up at 275 and 6. 275 and 6 for Jesse Lilly. Later, you might want a hoodie. Get over here. Heather will sell you a shirt. Come over to see Heather. She'll hook you right up. All right, Breeze back on the air. Troy Kucherico. Ferdinand International 1066 out of Connellsville, Ohio. Went bad, but he's still going it up at 324 and 4. 324 and 4. We need a tow tractor to the track, please. Tow tractor to the track, please. All right, he had a little hard luck right there at the end of it. Tow tractor's coming on, but 324 and 4 puts him in the lead. Let's give him a big old Guernsey County 4. Mr. Kucherico just pulls himself in the lead. Sure, Heather. All right now, Jake Lilly, we're ready for you. Saffel says I'm ready on the big end. Comes to us from West Alexander, Pennsylvania. International 966. Here comes Leadfoot. Look out right there. That was rough from the word go. Not happy with that at all. Slams the steering wheel on that tractor. That thing stood on his wheelie bars and just would not set it down. He's going to end up with a disappointing 178 and 4. 178 and 4 for Jake Lilly in the Leadfoot. At 325 and 1. 320. The other day, that got messy, didn't it? Especially with Dave. Dave's place is spotless. All right, here he comes. Randy Wargo of Vella, Pennsylvania. He was digging hard, but not tonight. Going to end up at 312 and 6. 312. Oh, that big. All right, greetings in the air. Here we go. Nick Teeman Fabrication. Looking for that Lahote leader gun. Sits out here at 325 and 1. Looky there, Nick was back there paying attention. 31.3 mile an hour. He got some distance. He goes 342. Down, these things do get hot and stay hot. Grease in the air. Chain comes tight. Here he comes. Pat Collins looking for the Lahote leader. 342 and change. for Shelley and Sands. We'll thank them as we go along. Definitely can't do these types of things without those kinds of sponsors. Greens in the air. Here we go. Scott Slater out of Waverly, Ohio. You'll be the test hook in the Pro Stock gas truck class. Hang on. All right, looks like we need a pull. Time to come on there. Did not make it down the track. Here comes Randy Gould. Seeing what it'll do. There's only one way to find out what a truck will do when you're pulling it. Here he is. Not that right there. 300.8300.8. Good hook right there for the first time in 30 years. Randy Gould, Chevrolet K30. All right, green flags in the air. Here it comes. With a SEOPS hoodie, t-shirt. You know Christmas times are coming. This stuff makes excellent Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, whatever you might need. Come on down, see Heather. She'll hook you up. All right, here we go. Daryl Baker out of Martinsville, Ohio. A sleepless nights. Chevrolet. They tighten that sled up. Daryl's going it up at 304 and 4-3. All right, green light comes on the sled. Staffel says I'm ready on my end. Here he comes, pulled the hook. Chevrolet out of St. Clementsville. Carson Holiday doing the driving tonight. Had a good hook on the windshield. All right, Kucherenko, he makes one last pass down through. Green light comes on. Staffel, you ready on the big end? Green flag comes out. Here he comes, DJ Taylor. Mechanical issues right there. 247 is where he's going to end up. 247.
Just slide over and you can pull the kill switch. You turn the cab.
All right, James refires. Here it comes. Absolute mayhem out of Clarington, Ohio. Christmas gifts. That time's a-coming. Ladies, look out there. She's not going to be the leader game, but she's trying to... Where's it at? 316. There you go. Danny Smith and the oh man, he was digging hard, but he's going to come up just a shade short. The lady right there, not sure what they're looking at. Wes, open the door, shut the doors, to be ready to roll. All right, here he comes, Wes Rothenbuehler. I see, tighten the chain up, that's what he told him to. Fall off there, we will laugh. All right, here he comes, Scott Sloan out of Waverly, Ohio, and just a bit, GMC Sierra. Good looking hook right there for Scott, but he's going to come up short. All right, last one of the class right here. On point services leader king sits at 316 and 2. Green flags in the air. Here he goes. He was that close. Going to end up at 315 and 4 for Andy Whitlash. Looks like that's going to put him in the third hole. That's a big charging station right there. You got one of those at home too? Okay, we're ready. V8 hot rod tractors. Looks like we've got 14 onions in a class. Good class of V8 hot rod tractors. Gormick Dairy. Those 6 over don't get too excited. Future and good, making one last pass down through here. Matt Wellbaum, you're on deck. Bill Crothers, you're in the hole. All right, that V8 is ready to roll. Listen to it go. Jeff Shaw out of Mount Victory, Ohio. Jeff Shaw with the going for broke tractor. Going to end up at... up at 290. The stop at 276. And down a tractor called Gerald. Johnny Van Horn out of Baltimore, Ohio. Back in the air, he got the two skinny eyes. Nice. Wow, they're all starting to fall in that hole right there. Going it up at 286. John Van Horn coaching him. Yes, it is. 36. Hi, Wes. How you doing, man? Good. Thank you for coming and seeing us here at the Guernsey County Fair. Right here in front of the announcer stand, Wes Rothenbuehler, winner of that French stock class. That was a tough class. Here he goes, Matt Wilhelm. That's why you didn't come help us pour concrete. You was a little under the weather. Had a little too much cough syrup, maybe? All right, he's going to back up one more time. Didn't like that angle he had. That's okay. Here comes Kyle. He's got all kinds of them. Yeah. His hair is getting a little bit long. He needs another haircut there. Thunderstop. Get him ready. All right, Green's on the track. Here we go. Last V8 tractor of the night. Gary Frame out of Quaker City, Ohio. Sam picking up the leader cone, gonna set it at 3:32 and 9, 3, 3, 2, and 9. Brings in the air. Here we go. Brian Miller. Caddis, Ohio native. We'll be in Caddis in a couple weeks for the Pulling Fair here. Make your way out there to see us then. I think it's October the 4th. But right now, here he comes at the Guernsey County Fair looking for the leader cone here tonight. We're ready now. Brady Alloway from Saintsville, Ohio, driving that 08 Dodge. That didn't sound good. Right, Green's on the track. Here we go. Second attempt for Brady Alloway out of Saintsville. Yep, I think he broke it that time.
Wearing Caldwell or McConnell? The first time the turbine blew off out of the city, and then the other time I
Oh man, had a good hook going in up at 320. They wanted me to mention that. We'll mention it a couple more times tonight. Linda, you watch that crew over there. All right, on the track right now, Frank was scared. Look out here.
don't kick it out. Then it'll be interesting.
One of the benefits of having the fairgrounds to ride along the interstate. A lot of these guys come from Pennsylvania and long distance off. It's easy to get to. Here he comes, wanting to take some of the Guernsey County money home with him tonight. Working on. Man, he's right there. And he's going to come up short. 337 and a 3-3. The vegetable guys. 03 Dodge Ram. He comes in tricky. Whitman Farms on the front wing blocks of that truck.
Always take it. Always take it.
Once again, we want to thank Southeastern Equipment, Murphy's and service, Baker and Sons Equipment Show with the whole entire fair. We thank you for supporting them. All right, here he comes, the Trudy truck, driven by Damon Whitten out of Barnesville. Moving the leader count again. 339 and 4. 339 and 4 for Dick. What you got right there? What is that? Gotta have that. Sam, that's what it's called. Here he goes. Shane D. Comes to the Rotary Redemption. He's going to come up a little bit short on that road to redemption tonight. 330. Green flag slide. Here he comes. Last of the class, Larry Butler. Leader count sits at 339 and 4. Trying everything he had, but going to come up short tonight. All right, once again, you drivers in the 6350 class, get ready. We're going to hook. We're going to be ready for you guys. 6350s, get ready. Classic super stock tractors, make your way into the staging area. Super stock tractors, make your way into the staging area. Also, work stock diesels. Start thinking about it. Get across them scales. All right, one more shot for Mike Peabody. That's struck by lightning chapter 3 machine. Charm, 328 and 3, 328 and 3. I'm sure they got a good dad on that hook right there. Liberty Services leader code sits at 350 and change. Right now, here comes Travis Oliver and about a mile per hour off of what Josh just run, and that means distance. 3:26 and 9, good enough for second place as they run right now. Don't tonight. Get your attention as he goes down the track. Super stock tractors. We've got one on the track already. Green light comes on. Here we go. First hook in the classic super stock tractors. Zach Jones out of Freeport, Ohio, 1967 International 856. Comes it's a Survivor. 2019 NTPA points runner-up, 2025 NTPA Region 1, 4th place points finisher. Good running tractor right here. Here he is in front of you all at the Guernsey County Fair. Zach James, a Survivor. Sample flies him down right there at 286 and 286. Down here at 289 and change. Excuse me, 286 and change. Right there, Nathan McHugh, winner of that V8 hot rod tractor class. Gets his picture taken. Gets the big track right here. Here he comes, leading in the field here, John Vila. Sure, he'll take two. He's really thirsty. I think he likes some of that cold medicine you've been giving him all week, too. Jen, wake up. You're on deck. Josh Rose, you're in the hole. Then we're going to go Robbie Patton, Austin and Norton, and Dustin Watson. Green's out. Here we go. Here he comes. Josh Tankovitz out of Valley Grove and a wasted wages. Flags him down at 295 and 1. Oh, well, oh, Sam give it to Kyle, I see. Kyle, did you really need that drink? He was parched. All right, on the track now, for Pete's sake, driven by Larry Butler out of Hopedale, Ohio. Looking to move that Lashley track. What's he got going across the... He's got eyes on the front of there. Something went across the windshield. That was pretty cool. Look at the eyes looking back and forth, trying to pick the track out it is. Here it goes for Pete's sake. Larry Butler out of Oakdale. All right, he shut that truck down. Will Cormac go up? Did he shut it down before 100 feet? We will find out. Cormac says, yep, I believe so. I know. All right, Josh, they finally got him hooked up down there. We've got 17 left in this class. Yeah, 17. I think there's 36. I don't know, I don't have any idea. I think there's like 8 of them left in this class, 9 left in this class, and we're not sure how many semis we have. It's still early though, it's early. We are blowing. Seems like we had a couple little hiccups there, but man, we've been moving right through them all night, so we're doing pretty well. No, it's too early. Get done pulling, you gotta stay here and have some fun. All right, here he comes, Josh Rosa, Thornville, Ohio. Sam jumps in there, grabs that leader code, 317. Robbie Patton has the green lights on his sled out of Walton, West Virginia. Here he comes, driving the red truck. Dustin Watson, you're on deck. Joey Sapple, you're in the hole. Then we're going to go Gavin Breesy, Justin Cole, and Matthew Damon. All right, here he comes. Austin Norton, Incidentally Money, pulling for Twin Peaks Having, Liberty Services, and Black Run Transmission. Sound like that truck ever come to full song. He's going to end up at 315. And Boston Blues comes to us from Cumberland, Ohio. Green light comes on the sled. Sam says, I'm good on the big end. Dustin runs out a smoke right there at 285 and a 285 and a for Dustin Watson out of Cumberland. Check it out on YouTube. Your grandson's enjoying it. That's good. Amazing what technology will do, right? Just glad you're smart enough to do it before I can do it most of the time. Either have that Jen or Justin help me out a lot. Here we go, Joey Sapp on a mountain. Smoke from Moose Snacks, and he is on his way. The old track boss sled grabbed a hold of him pretty hard third right there. Nice looking up there. 330. Green's in the air. Here we go. Gavin Priestley. Let's see if we get that thing off the line. He's been fighting some gremlins in that truck, trying to make it run. Twisted Allegations is what he calls it. 4P Commercial Reds is what he's looking for tonight. Builds the boost of the truck, gets ready to turn loose. Here he comes. That's rough. Tell me that was Kyle in there? It had to be his idea, though, I'm sure. Yeah. Hang on, Sap, we'll rest your arm, Kyle. Here we go, second attempt. Gavin Priestley, Twisted Allegations. Kyle went down there and gave it a talking to. We'll see if it did any good. This is a 30.02 for Gavin Priestley. That son went over the hillside, man, didn't get it going fast. Not tonight, been a great night for truck to tractor pulling here at the Guernsey County Fair. You guys have had an excellent week of weather. Probably haven't had a drop of rain all week, have you? Yeah, we could use just a little shot, but wait till fair season's over, then it can rain, right? Don't forget, September 27th, we will be at Outback Motorsports. Come on down to Beltsville, Ohio. Join us at Outback Motorsports on September 27th. Right now, Justin Cole on the side of Ohio in that 04 Dodge. Justin's going to come to a stop at 282. All right, McCormick looks at Sappel, says, let's go. Here we go. Matthew Dickman. Last hook in the work stock class tonight. 2004 Ford. That's a hard thing to say at this point. The Red Warrior. Sorry, I'm bouncing this whole thing. I can't sit still. Speaking of other pulls, like I say, we'll be in Albany Thursday night. Don't forget, October the 4th, we will be at Caddis for their benefit pull out there. And oh my goodness, he jumped right into that, man. Did he jerk that thing hard? McCormick says, wait right there, shut it down. Something is definitely not right when he jerked into it. Alright, bull fans, we're back in action right here. Right now, though, I want to say we got Robbie Patton. Workshop, he's the winner tonight. Robbie, Workshop winner. Alright, right now on the track. On the track right now, hey, we found the paperwork. Tom Brown Jr. out of Quaker City, Ohio, 1980 Max Superliner Bulldog Mafia. Pulling the night for Tom Brown Trucking. want to shake the order up a little bit on us. This right here should be Guernsey, 95, Peterbilt 379. 90 and change. Took a real bad hop right there. He says, that's far enough. North Matusik, he's going to end up at 305. And going on the track right now, Chase Captains in the Snowman. Lots of people, a couple more trucks back there. Shirley Staples us, the Chasey concession. I think Allison's going to have a stromboli here in a little bit. She'll finish out the night eating a stromboli. All right, here he comes, Chase Captain. Oh man, he run out of smoke right there at 363.04. 363.04 for Chase Captains in the Snowman. And coming around the track, boss led right now, Mike Linhart out of Crestline, Ohio. We'll see what he can do with that 1984 white.